Right now, somewhere in the United States, a drone is landing a delivery. Not by touching down, but by lowering a package on a cable from 30 feet in the air and flying off again. It happens once every 30 seconds. This company just announced numbers that should genuinely surprise you. 2.5 million deliveries completed, a business growing 13 times over in just 6 months, and a leadership team suddenly packed with executives poached from Tesla, Waymo, and Uber. Drone delivery isn't a novelty anymore. It's becoming infrastructure. The company is called Zipline, and its story doesn't start in Silicon Valley. It starts in Rwanda, back in 2016, delivering blood and medical supplies to remote hospitals that ambulances simply couldn't reach fast enough. That mission never went away. Zipline still serves more than 5,000 hospitals and healthcare facilities worldwide. But over the past few years, the company quietly pivoted, bringing that same autonomous delivery technology into everyday American life. Food, groceries, retail goods, and now, prescriptions. On July 14, 2026, Zipline announced the next phase of that expansion. The numbers were staggering. The number of businesses offering delivery through Zipline's app grew 13-fold in just the first half of this year alone. The company has now completed more than 2.5 million commercial deliveries total, with a full 1 million of those happening in just the last 12 months. Roughly 70% of all Zipline flights now happen right here in the United States. Here's what makes Zipline's approach genuinely different. Its drones don't land to make a delivery. They cruise to the destination, hover in place, and lower the package down on a thin cable, dropping it precisely where it needs to go, before flying off again. It's a design built specifically for crowded American neighborhoods, backyards, and driveways, just as much as it was originally built for rural clinics. And it's all fully autonomous, operating under FAA authorization for flights beyond the pilot's direct visual line of sight. To manage this kind of scale, Zipline just brought in 3 executives with backgrounds far outside the drone industry. Sendil Palani joins as Chief Financial Officer after 17 years at Tesla, where he served as Vice President of Finance. Kevin Vosen becomes Chief Legal Officer, following nearly 7 years in that same role at Waymo, Alphabet's self-driving car company. And Alan Penn takes over as Head of Commercial, the executive who helped grow Uber from just 25 employees into a global company of more than 25,000. Zipline is also expanding into 2 brand new American cities. In Austin, Texas, the company is launching general delivery service. And in Cleveland, Ohio, it's starting something genuinely new. Its first ever U.S. healthcare home delivery service, in partnership with Cleveland Clinic, delivering prescriptions directly to eligible patients, at no additional cost, in the Beechwood suburb. It's a small pilot, but a meaningful one, for what drone delivery could eventually mean for patients who can't easily get to a pharmacy. The manufacturing numbers back up the ambition. Zipline's factory in South San Francisco has the capacity to build 24,000 new drones every single year. CEO Keller Ronaldo Clifton didn't hold back describing where things stand, calling it, quote, a crazy inflection point. He's projecting the company's US business alone will grow another 15 times over within this year. Major retail partners are already scaling with it. Little Caesars is expanding from just 5 Zipline locations to 65. For years, drone delivery felt like a distant, slightly gimmicky promise. Always 5 years away, never quite arriving. Zipline's numbers suggest that promise may finally be catching up to reality. With competitors like Wing, Flytrex, and Amazon's Prime Air watching closely, and the FAA increasingly comfortable approving this kind of autonomous flight at scale, what happens in Austin and Cleveland this year could end up shaping how, and how fast, drone delivery spreads to the rest of the country. If you want to keep up with where technology is actually heading, not just where it's promised to go, subscribe because we're tracking every step of it.